Tartuffe is undoubtedly a very righteous man.
He's a good man, and people would do well to listen to him. It enrages me to hear him criticized by adults such as you.
What? Am I to allow such a sanctimonious bigot to come and usurp tyrannical authority here in this very house?
He forbids everything, pious busybody that he is.
And whatever he forbids deserves to be forbidden. He means to lead you along the road to salvation. My son ought to make you all love him.
No, Grandmama. Neither my father nor anyone else could make me have any liking for him. His behavior infuriates me at every turn. I can see only one end to it. It'll come to a row between the scoundrel and me. It's bound to.
It really is a scandalous thing, assuming a position of authority in the house and behaving as if he were the master.
Mercy on us. It would be a lot better if the place were under his pious instruction.
You believe he's a saint, but believe me, he's nothing but a hypocrite.
Listening to her talking,
I wouldn't trust myself without good security.
The only reason you dislike him is that he tells you all the truth about yourselves. It's sin that rouses his wrath. Everything he does is done in the cause of the Lord.
Then how come no one can come about the place? I'll tell you what I think, and between ourselves, I think he shouts on account of mistress.
Upon my word, I hold your tongue and mind what you are saying. All these people coming about and causing a disturbance sets people talking, and that's not a good thing.
And do you propose, madam, to stop people talking? There's no defense against malicious tongues, so let us pay no heed to their tittle-tattle. Let us try to live virtuously and leave the gossips to say what they will.
Oh, it's all part of their glimmering suspicions. They never leave the last chances of seizing the fair and twisting things they want folks to believe.
All this talk is beside the point, and I strongly condemn the company that comes here, excepting Tartuffe. What I say is that it was the wisest thing my son ever did to bring into his house this holy man, whom the Lord sent just when he was needed to reclaim your minds from error. This giddy round of balls and assemblies and routs is all the device of the evil one. In such places one never hears a word of godliness. 1,000 idle tongues get busy about nothing and babble never-endingly. Daughter? Goodbye. I'll say no more on the matter. But I will have you know, I have even less opinion of this household than I had. It will be a long time before I step foot in here again. Hey! You! What are you dreaming and gaping at? Oh, God bless my soul, I will blow your ears for you. Not again, ma'am. I still can't hear the left one. Let's be off.
Please, you're right, Mama. Please, we really do need to stay here. You have to leave us now, Grandmama, please.
Oh, please.
she dotes on her Tartuffe.
Oh, you should see it's much worse with her son. During the late disturbances, Orgon gained the reputation of being an honorable man in the king's service. But ever since he's taken fancy towards his precious Tartuffe, he's taken leave of all of his senses. He treats him as brother and holds him 100 times higher than mother, daughter, wife, or son. The man's sole confidant in all his secrets and the trusted advisor in everything. And he abuses us by taking us to task.
Oh,
It's terrible. It is. I forbid him.
you are lucky to have missed the harangue she delivered at the gate. But I noticed my husband down there, and as he didn't even see me, I'll just go and wait for him upstairs. I'll wait in here to save time. I only wish to say good morning.
Please, have a word with him about my sister's marriage. I suspect that Tartuffe is opposing it, and that it is he who is driving my father to these evasions. You know how closely concerned I am. Valère and my sister are in love, and I, as you know,
Here he comes.
Please, do have a word with him.
Good morning, sister.
Brother, it's good to see you back. There isn't much life in the countryside just now.
Doreen, a moment, sister, please. Excuse me if I like to hear the news of my family first. Put my mind at rest. How has everything been the few days I've been away? What have you been up to? How is everyone?
The day before yesterday, the mistress, Elmire, felt ill. She had a dreadful headache.
And Tartuffe.
Well, Tartuffe,
Yeah.
well, he was fine, hale and hearty in the pea.
Poor fellow.
In the evening, she couldn't touch anything. Her headache was so bad.
And Tartuffe.
Well, Tartuffe, well, she couldn't touch anything, but he devoutly devoured a couple partridges and half a hashed leg of mutton.
Poor fellow.
We couldn't sleep all through the night. We had to attend with her until morning.
And Tartuffe.
Well, he went up to his room, jumped into his nice warm bed, and slept like a top until morning.
Poor fellow.
Eventually, she yielded to her persuasion to allow herself to be bled, and soon felt much relieved.
And Tartuffe.
Well, he dutifully kept up his spirits. He took 3 or 4, 5 good swigs of wine at breakfast to fortify himself against the worst that might happen and to make up for the blood the mistress had lost.
Poor fellow.
Well, they are both doing well now, so I will tell the mistress how glad you are to hear she's better.
She's laughing at you openly, brother. And no, I don't want to anger you. I must admit she's right. Can the man really have gained such influence over you as to make you forget everything else? So that after having rescued him from poverty, you should be ready to...
Sister, you don't know the man you are talking about.
I grant you I don't know him, but then to see what sort of fellow he is, one need only...
Sister, you would be charmed with him if you knew him. You would be delighted beyond measure. He's a man he's a man, in short, a man. Whoever follows his precepts enjoys a profound peace of mind. He's teaching me to forego affection and free myself from all human ties. Why, I could see mother, child, sister, wife all perish without caring that much.
Very humane sentiments, I must say, brother.
Had you seen how I first met him, you'd come to feel for him as I do. Every day when he'd come to church, he would modestly fall on his knees right beside me. He would draw the eyes of the whole congregation by the fervor from which he put forth his prayers, sighing, groaning, kissing the ground in transports of humility. When I would get up to leave, he would step in front of me and offer me holy water at the door. I'd offer him alms, but he would go and bestow it on the poor in front of my very eyes. At length, heaven inspired me to give him shelter in my house. He keeps a reproving eye on everything, and his concerns for my interest extends even to my wife. He warns me of those who make eyes at her, and is 10 times more jealous for her than I am myself. Oh, you would not believe the lengths to which his piety extends. The most trivial failing on his own part he accounts a sin. So much so, that the other day he was full of self-reproach for having caught a flea while at his prayers and killed it. With too much vindictiveness.
Dad, you're crazy, brother, that's what I think. Or are you trying to pull my leg with a tale like this? What do you intend, all this foolery?
Sister, what you are saying savors of atheism. You are quite tainted with it at heart. I have told you a dozen times before, you'll get yourself into some serious trouble talking like that.
That's the way your sort of people usually talk. If one sees things clearly, one's an atheist. But heaven sees what's in my heart. We are not all duped by humbugs. The truly brave are not those who make the biggest noise, so the truly pious are not those who make the greatest show. Would you make no distinction between hypocrisy and true religion?
Yes, there is no doubt you are a most reverend doctor. You have a monopoly of knowledge. Sir Oracle, the Cato of our age, why in comparison the rest of us are but fools.
No, brother, I'm no reverend doctor. I've no monopoly of knowledge. I merely claim to be able to discriminate between false and true. Just as I know no man more worthy than those who are genuinely religious, so I know nothing more odious than those who are sacrilegious and deceitful, burning with devotion but seeking material advantage. Yet the truly devout are easy to recognize. Their religion is gentle and humane. They are always ready to think well of people. They show no hate for sinners. They reserve their anger for sin itself. These are my sort of men. This is the example one should follow. Your man, however, is of another kind.
My dear sister-in-law, have you finished?
Yes.
I'm much obliged to you.
Oh, one more, brother, please. Let us leave this topic. You remember you promised Valere your daughter's hand?
Yes.
And you named a day for the happy event.
True.
Why then defer the ceremony?
I don't know.
Have you something else in mind?
Maybe.
There's nothing, I believe, to prevent you keeping your promise.
That's as may be.
Why such circumspection in giving an answer? Valere has asked me to come and see you.
God be praised.
But what am I to tell him?
Whatever you'd like.
But I need to know your intentions. What is it you need to do?
The will of heaven.
Speaking seriously, Valere has your word. Are you standing to it or not?
Goodbye.
Fear Valere is going to be disappointed in his love. I must warn him of the way things are going.
Marianne!
Yes?
I'd like a word with you, Marianne.
Yes, Father?
In private? Making sure there's no one to overhear us. This little place is just right for eavesdropping. Now, we're all right. I've always known you've had a very obedient disposition, Marianne, and I've always been very fond of you.
I'm very grateful for your fatherly affection.
I'm pleased to hear you say that. And if you want to deserve it, you should be at pains to do what I want.
That is my most earnest wish.
Oh, very well. What have you to say about our guest, Tartuffe?
What have I to say?
Yes, you. Mind how you answer.
Oh dear. I'll say anything you like about it.
Oh, that's very sensible. Then let me hear you say, my dear, that he is a wonderful man, that you love him, and you'd be happy to have me choose him as your husband. What?
What should you say?
What's the matter?
I must have misheard you.
How do you mean?
Who is it, Father, I'm to say I love and be glad to have you choose as my husband?
Tartuffe.
But Father, I assure you I don't feel that way at all. Why make me tell such an untruth?
Because I mean it to be the truth, and it's sufficient for you. That is what I have decided.
But Father,
My intention... What are you doing here? You must be mighty curious, my lass, come eavesdropping like that.
I don't know how the rumor arose, whether it's guesswork or coincidence. When I first heard about the marriage, I treated it as a joke.
Why? Is it unbelievable?
Oh, so much so that I won't believe it, even though you tell me yourself.
I know how to make you believe it.
Yes, but you are telling us it as a joke.
I am telling you what's going to happen, and before long, too.
Oh, rubbish!
I'm telling you.
Oh, listen to him.
If I once get annoyed...
All right. How can you, a sensible man, how can you be so silly as...
Listen! You have gone into the habit of taking liberties lately, my girl, and I must say, I don't like it at all. Now, where were we? Oh yes, Tartuffe.
Oh, do let us discuss it without being cross, master. Anyhow, with all the money you have, why go choose a beggar for a son-in-law?
Will you be quiet? If he's poor, that's all the more reason for respecting him. His is an honorable poverty. My help may be able to afford him the help he needs to escape from embarrassment and enter into his own possessions again. Lands which are quite well known in his part of the country. Moreover, he's certainly a gentleman.
Oh, yes, that's what he says, but that kind of boasting doesn't go well with his piety. Could you really then hand a daughter over to a fellow like that? Let me tell you that when a girl doesn't have her own choice in a marriage, her virtue is in jeopardy. Her resolve to live as an honorable woman depends on the husband that she is given. Whoever gives a girl a husband she detests is responsible for the sins she commits.
Well, I declare I have to take lessons from her as I do my own business.
You couldn't take any better than to do my advice.
Let's waste no more time on such nonsense, my girl. I am your father, and I know what's best for you. I had promised you to Valère, but apart from the fact that he's said to be a bit of a gambler, I've heard he's a free thinker. I don't see him at church much.
Yes, I suppose you've had him run there just the very moment you get there. Like some folk who only go there to be noticed.
I'm not asking for your opinion. Moreover, Tartuffe stands well with heaven, and that surpasses all earthly riches. You'll live together loving and faithful like a pair of turtle doves.
I couldn't allow it if you made such an alliance!
Will you be quiet? You reptile with your impudence!
Oh, that's a godly man like you getting angry!
Yes, this ridiculous nonsense is more than my temper can stand. I insist on you holding your tongue, or I'll do it for you!
Right. But I shan't think any less because I don't say anything.
Think if you like, but be careful not to talk, or... I've weighed over everything carefully, as a wise man should.
It's mad at you not being able to speak.
And without his being a beauty, Tartuffe's looks are...
Yes, a lovely mode, hasn't he?
I still believe that there are other advantages that would rather appeal to you.
She would be well off, wouldn't she? Let me tell you that I wouldn't marry a man against my will. I'd tell him in just after the ceremony, too, that a woman always has ways and means of getting what she wants.
So what I say hasn't any effect on you at all.
What are you talking about? I'm not talking to you.
Then what are you doing?
I'm talking to myself.
Very well. I shall have to give her a backhand for her impudence yet. Now, you can't do otherwise, my girl, than to accept what I have in mind for you and to approve the husband that I have chosen for you. Why aren't you talking to yourself now?
I have nothing to say to myself.
Nothing, really.
Not a word, thank you.
But I was waiting for
I'm
you.
so silly as that.
Well now, my girl, you must show how obedient you are and fall in with my choice.
I'd scorn to take such a husband!
a thorough pest, that girl of yours is. If I live with her any longer, I shall do something I shall be sorry for! I'm in no state to go on now. I'm so incensed at her impudence, I shall have to go outside and recover myself.
Oh, but Father, please wait! Please, I really have to talk to you. I don't know if this marriage is such a good idea.
Marianne, have you lost your tongue? Do I have to do all of the talking for you? Fancy your father would put a proposal like that and you not say a word in reply.
What would you have me do in the face of that? Empower my father!
Whatever's needed to ward off the danger.
But what?
Tell him one cannot love at another's bidding. That you'll marry to suit yourself and not him.
I confess that a father's authority is such I've never had the temerity to say anything.
Well, let us get down to business. Malaire has made proposals for you, and I ask you now, do you love him or don't you?
Oh! You do me great injustice to Dada Doreen. How can you ask such a question? Haven't I opened my heart to you many, many a time? Don't you know how much I love him?
How do I know that what you said is real and that he actually appeals to you?
If you mean grievous wrong to Dada Doreen, I shall make feelings all too clearly.
So you do love him then? Give me your arm.
Indeed I do.
And as far as you know, he loves you in return?
I believe so.
And you both want to be married?
Oh, certainly.
Then what are you to do about this other proposal?
To die by my own hand if they force me to commit to it.
Splendid! That's something I never thought of. You want me to die on your own hands and you're finished with your troubles? That sort of talk infuriates me.
Oh dear, you are tiresome, Doreen. You have no sympathy at all for the people's troubles.
I've no sympathy for people who talk nonsense. We're so faint-hearted as you are when it comes to the point.
But what do you expect me to do if I'm timid?
What lovers need is determination.
And have I wavered in my love for Valaire? Surely it's for him to deal with my father.
What? If your father's plumb crazy over his precious Tartuffe and forgets about the marriage he's promised you as your lover to be blamed?
But can I reveal my flat refusal and open defiance how much I'm in love? Do you want me to expose my feelings for the world to see?
No need to expose your feelings. I see that you want to marry Mr. Tartuffe, and now that I think about it, it would be wrong for me to dissuade such an alliance. He really is a fine man. Half the court defers him already. A fine man with his red ears and his red face. You'd be sure to live happily with a husband like this. What a fine-looking man.
Oh, please stop talking like this. You suggest that means I'm wanting the marriage. It's enough. I give in. I'm ready for anything.
No, a daughter must do as her father tells her, even if he wants to marry Monkey. What are you even complaining of? In due time he'll be courted off to his provincial town, swarming with his relations. There you'll find a ball with a grand orchestra. Then again, the faggots and the monkey and a marionette show. Oh, but only your husband.
I can't endure it. Why don't you help me?
No, I must go.
Oh, Doreen, please.
No, you must do as your father tells you.
Dear Doreen.
No.
If my confessions of love.
No, you shall have your fill of him.
You know that I've always trusted you. Help me to.
No. I give you my word. You shall be thoroughly taught.
Very well. Since my miserable lot has moved you, leave me alone with my despair, and there my heart will find relief. I have one invaluable remedy for my troubles.
Peter, come back. I must take pity on you in spite of everything.
Oh, are you sure, Doreen? If they put me through this cruel torment, it will be the death of me.
Oh, don't distress yourself. We'll find some means of preventing this. Oh, but here comes your Valaire.
I'm here for Marianne. Right this way.
Come in.
to marry Tartuffe.
That is certainly my father's intention.
But your father...
He has just put a new proposal to me now.
Seriously?
Yes, seriously. He's determined on the match.
And what is your intention?
I don't know.
Well, that's a fine answer. You don't know?
No!
No?
What do you advise me to do?
What do I advise you to do? I advise you to take him.
You advise me to do that?
Yes.
You really mean it?
Of course. It's a splendid offer. One well worth considering.
Very well, sir. I'll take your advice.
I don't doubt you find a little difficulty doing so, Doreen.
Valere. No more than you in offering it.
I gave it to please you.
And I'll follow it to please you.
We'll see what comes of this.
So this is how you love me. You were deceiving me when...
Oh, don't let us talk of that, please. You told me frankly I should accept the husband I was offered. Well then, that's just what I intend to do, since you give me such salutary advice.
Don't make what I said your excuse. You'd already made up your mind. You're just seizing on a frivolous pretext to justify breaking your word.
That's true. You put it very well.
Of course. You never really loved me at all.
Alas, you may think so if you like.
Yes, I may indeed. But I may yet forestall your design. For I know in whom to bestow both my hand and my affection.
I don't doubt that in the least. And the love of your good qualities inspired.
Good Lord, let's leave my good qualities out of this. They are slight enough in your behavior as proof of it. But I know someone who will, I hope, consent to repair my loss when she knows I am free.
Your loss is little enough, and, no doubt, you'll easily be consoled by the change.
I shall do what I can, you may be sure. For to love or one's love is scorn is an unpardonable weakness.
A very elevated and noble sentiment, I'm sure.
Would you have me languish for you indefinitely? See you throw yourself into the arms of another, and yet not bestow elsewhere the heart that you spur?
On the contrary, that is just what I want. Only, I wish it were done already.
That's what you would like?
Yes.
You've insulted me sufficiently. You shall have your wish. And immediately.
Very well.
And remember that it is you yourself who are driving me to this extremity.
Yes.
And, out of what I am doing, I'm only following your example.
My example. So be it.
Very well. You shall have just what you asked for.
So much the better.
You'll never see me again. Eh?
What?
Didn't you call?
Me? You're dreaming.
Good. I'm going then. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
You must get your senses to behave in this absurd fashion. I let you go on swaggling long enough. Come back, Valere.
What do you want from me?
Come back.
No, I am far too angry. Don't try to prevent me doing what she wants. I'm leaving.
Stop.
No, it's all settled. I'm leaving.
He can't bear the sight of me. He's going because I'm here. I've got to grab the sight.
Oh, now you. Where are you off to?
Oh, and Henry, do you let me go?
I can't see that she hates the very sight of me. Far better I should spare her the embarrassment. It's locked.
Oh, the devil take you before I let you go. Come here.
What are you trying to do?
What do you want? To stop this mess and bring you both together again. She loves you, and all she wants is to be wed to you. He wants nothing then but to be a husband. That I can testify.
Then why did he give me the advice he did?
Why did you ask for advice? It's a question.
I can see that you're both still mad. Here, give me your hands, both of you. Come on.
How? What will that
And
do?
yours. Oh, heavens, be quick.
What's the use?
The truth is... Oh, come on. Come on.
Don't do it with such an ill grace. Don't look at a fellow as if you hated him.
The truth is, all lovers are a bit touched.
Hadn't I some cause for complaint? You must admit it was rather cruel of you to take such pleasure in giving me such a horrible piece of news.
But you aren't the most ungrateful of men.
Let's leave this argument to another time and figure out how we can stop this dreadful proposal.
Oh, tell us what we are to do.
you must give the appearance of consenting to it. Remember, you can't marry him unless you answer, I will.
I will.
Me too.
And you must use your friends to get her father to stick with his promise. Now, off you go.
Whatever schemes you may devise, you're the only one I really can't touch.
I can answer what my father decides, but as for me, I will never marry anyone but the lair.
Oh, how happy you make me.
Oh, be off, be off!
Still?
Oh, come on, be off. And you go that day. Come on, get
if I am to let either fear or fable prevent me, if I don't think I'm some masterful
Oh,
stroke.
for goodness sake, Father has only just mentioned it. People don't do everything they intend to. There's a deal of a difference between talking about something and actually doing
I
it.
must put a stop to the dog's machinations. I'll have something to say to him.
Oh, for goodness sake. Let your mother deal with both him and your father. She has some influence on him. He takes notice of her. As a matter of fact, she said to him right now and needs to find out what he has in mind. Now his servant said he'd be coming down soon, so please go and leave me here.
I shall be present at this interview.
No, you must leave him alone.
I won't say a word.
That's what you think. We both know how excitable you are.
What?
And that's just how spoiling out to go.
No, I must see it. I won't lose my temper.
How tiresome you are. Here he comes to gold.
Oh! Oh! Ow! The runs put away my hair, shattered my scourge. And continue to pray to heaven to send you grace. Now, if anyone asks for me, I'll be with the prisoners distributing alms.
Oh, the impudent hypocrite.
What do you want?
I'm to tell you that...
Before you speak, I beg you, please, take this handkerchief.
Whatever do you mean?
Your bosom. Cover your I cannot bear to see it. Such pernicious sights give rise to sinful thoughts.
How mighty susceptible you are to temptation, then. How the skin makes an impression on you. I don't know why you should be so excited. I can't say I'm so easily roused. I can see you naked from head to foot, and your whole carcass wouldn't tempt me in the least.
Pray, speak a little more modestly, or I shall have to leave the room.
Oh, no, I will be leaving the room. All I have to say is that the mistress will be coming down soon and wants a word with you.
Ah, most willingly.
That changes his tune.
Will she be long?
Yes, I hear her. Oh, yes, here she comes.
May the bounty of heaven ever bestow upon you health of body and of mind, and extend you blessings commensurate with the most humble of its devotees.
I am truly grateful for these pious wishes. Let us sit down. We shall be more comfortable.
Do you feel better of your indisposition?
Very much. The feverishness soon left me.
Ah, my prayers have too little merit to obtain this favor from up above. Yet, all the petitions I've addressed to heaven have been concerned with your well-being.
You are too solicitous on my behalf.
Ah, one cannot be too solicitous for your precious health. I would have sacrificed my own life for the sake of yours.
That is carrying Christian charity rather far, but I'm truly thankful for your kindness.
I do far less for you than you deserve.
I wanted to speak to you in private on a certain matter. I'm pleased that no one can overhear us.
I too am delighted. I need hardly say how pleased I am to find myself alone with you. It is an opportunity which I besought heaven to accord me with, vainly until this moment.
What I want is that you should speak frankly and conceal nothing from me.
And my sole desire is that you should allow me the singular favor of allowing me to express all that is in my heart, and assure you that anything I have said against those who are paying homage to your charms was not spoken in malice against you, but rather that the intensity of my pious zeal and pure...
I take it in that sense and believe that it arises from your concern for my salvation.
Yes, madam, that is indeed so, and such is the fervor
Oh,
of
you're
my...
hurting me.
It comes from excess of devotion. Yes, madam. I never intended to hurt you, madam.
What is your hand doing there?
I'm feeling your dress. How soft the material is.
Oh, please don't. I'm dreadfully ticklish.
My, the marvelous lace. Things are so much better made than they used to be.
Very true, but let us return to our business. They say my husband intends to break his promise to Valère and give his daughter to you. Tell me, is it true?
He did mention something about it, but to tell the truth, madam, that isn't the happiness I aspire to. All my hopes of felicity lie in another direction.
That is because you have no interest in temporal things.
Ah, my breast does not enclose a heart of stone.
I'm sure your thoughts are all turned heavenward. Your desires are not concerned with anything here below.
A passion for the beauties which are eternal does not preclude a temporal love, but our senses can and do respond to those most perfect works of heaven's creation. Heaven has lavished upon you a beauty that dazzles the eyes and moves the hearts of men. I resolved to avoid your sight, believing you to be an obstacle to my salvation, but at length I came to realize, O fairest amongst women, that there need be nothing culpable that I cannot reconcile with virtue. Since then, I've surrendered to it, body and soul. My hopes, my happiness, my peace are in your keeping. On you, my future bliss or misery depends. Make me forever happy, if such be your will. Wretched, if you would have it so.
A very gallant declaration, but a little surprising, I must confess. It seems to me you want to steel yourself more firmly against temptation. Consider more deeply what you are about. A pious man like you, a holy man.
But I'm not less a man for being devout. I realize that such a declaration coming from me may well seem strange. After all, madam, I'm no angel. You are to condemn these declarations I have made. You must lay the blame on your own enchanting loveliness. Those lances broke down my stubborn heart's defenses and turned all my thoughts to love of you. My eyes, my sighs have told you 1,000 times what I am now hoping to express in words. If you should turn an eye upon the tribulations of your unworthy slave, that I would offer you forever, oh miracle of loveliness, a devotion beyond compare. At my hands you need fear no danger of disgrace. I offer love without scandal, satisfaction.
What you say, and your eloquence has made your meaning sufficiently clear, but are you not afraid that I might take it into my head to tell my husband of this charming declaration, and that such a disclosure might impair his friendly feelings for you?
Oh, you are too kind. I'm not blind in manners, but flesh and blood.
Others might perhaps take a different course. I will say nothing to my husband, but in return I must ask one thing of you.
Yes.
That you give your support, openly and sincerely, to the marriage of Valère and Marianne. Renounce this improper influence by which you have sought to promote your own hopes at the expense of another.
No! This must be made known! I was in there! And I heard everything! Heaven's mercy has brought me here to confound the arrogance of this villain who intends me harm. It has offered me the opportunity to be revenged upon his insolence and hypocrisy, to undeceive my father, and to lay bare the soul of this scoundrel who talks to you out loud.
No, Demi. It is sufficient that he should endeavor to deserve the pardon I have promised him. I have given my word, so don't make me break it. A wife makes light of follies such as these, and never troubles her husband with them.
You may have your reasons for doing this, but I have mine for doing otherwise. Your wish to spare him is absurd. My father must be shown what a perfidious wretch Tartuffe is. No, pardon me. I shall trust to my own judgment. I am overjoyed. Nothing you say can dissuade me from the sweet pleasure of revenge. I shall finish this business without any more ado, and I will... Aha! Here comes the instrument of my satisfaction. We have some interesting news for you, father. Something has just occurred which will astonish you. You are so well repaid for your kindness. The gentleman here sets a very high value on the consideration you have shown for him. He has just been demonstrating his passionate concerns for you, and he stops at nothing less than dishonoring your bed. I have just overheard him making a disgraceful declaration of the guilty passions he has for your wife. She, in kind-heartedness and over-anxiety to be discreet, was also keeping it secret. But I cannot condone such shameless behavior. I consider it would be a gross injustice to keep this from you.
Well, I still believe that a wife shouldn't disturb her husband by repeating such silly nonsense to him. One's honor is in no wise involved. It is sufficient that a woman should know how to defend herself. That is what I think, and if you had taken any notice of me, you would have not said anything at all.
Oh, heavens! Can what they say be true?
Yes, brother! I am a guilty wretch! A miserable sinner steeped in iniquity! Oh, the greatest villain that ever lived! Not a moment of my life but is sullied with some foul deed! It is a succession of wickedness and corruption! Oh, I see now that heaven is chastising me for my sins! Whatever crime I may be committed with, far be it for me to take pride in denying it! So no bounds here which has been hounded like the felon from your dolls! Whatever shame is heaped upon me! I shall have deserved much more!
Miscreant! How dare you seek to tarnish his unspotted virtue? With this false accusation!
What? Can a pretense of weakness from this hypocrite?
Silence, you accursed plague!
Patience, you would do better to listen to him. I am, alas, no good as they say. Everyone takes me for a good man, but the truth is, I am good for nothing. Yes, my son, speak freely. Call me deceitful, infamous, things even more detestable. I'll not deny them. I'd suffer them all and on my knees. I'd suffer the ignominy, the expiation of the most shameful. I'm not doing it, brother.
This is too much! Doesn't your heart relent, you dog?
What he says?
Silence, you scoundrel!
Rise, brother. I beg you.
You scoundrel!
But he may.
Silence!
This is beyond
Say
doubt.
another word and I'll break every bone in your body!
Patience, brother, patience. I would rather suffer any punishment than he should receive the slightest scratch. My account.
Ungrateful wretch!
No! Leave him in I'll ask for his forgiveness all
Children's servants are all in full cry against him. You use every impudent means to drive this devout and holy man from my house. But the more you strive to banish him, the more determined I am not to let him go. I'll hasten his marriage with my daughter and confound the pride of the whole family.
You mean to force her to accept his hand?
Yes, you scoundrel! And this very evening, to spite you all, I'll show you that I am the master, and I will be obeyed! So come, retract your accusation instantly! Down on your knees and beg forgiveness!
Who? Me? A vain villain who
Don't you feel, you scoundrel, do you? A stick! Give me a stick! Oh. Don't try to restrain me! Get out of my house this instant, and never darken my doors again.
Yes, I'll go, but
I disinherit you, you dog! Get out of my house this instant! And take my purse into the bargain! What a way to insult a holy man!
may heaven forgive him for the trial that he's put me through. Oh, only you knew how much it grieves me to see them try to blacken me in my brother's esteem. The mere thought of such ingratitude is unbearable to me. It hurts me. Oh, it hurts me so that I cannot speak. It will be the death of me. Oh!
Scoundrel! I'm sorry I kept my hands on you. Compose yourself, brother. Don't give way to your feelings.
Let us put an end to these painful dissensions. When I see what troubles I cause here, brother, I feel that I must leave you.
What? Are you mad?
They hate me. I see now they are trying to make you doubt my probity.
Do you think I'll listen to them?
But they'll not tell you to try again. These same accounts you reject now, you may believe another time.
No, brother, never.
Ah, brother, a wife can easily doubt her husband's mind.
No.
Let me go, and by going hence remove all occasion for them.
No, you cannot leave. It will be the death of me.
Well, then if it be so, I must sacrifice myself. But if you would only...
Yes? Yes?
We'll speak of it no more, but I know now what I must do. Reputation is a brittle thing. Friendship requires that I should forestall every whisper, every shadow of suspicion. I must forswear the company of your wife, and you will never see me in her company again.
No, no, you shall see her in spite of them all. Nothing gives me greater joy than to annoy them. You'll appear with her constantly, and to show my defiance, I'll make you my sole heir. I'll make a gift to you in due form of all my goods, here and now. My one true friend, whom I now take as my son-in-law. You are dearer to me than wife, or child, or kin. Will you not accept what I am offering you?
Heaven's will be done in all things.
Poor fellow! Come, let us drop the documents at once, and let the whole envious pack of them burst with their own vexation at the news!
Alas, for my own part, I would willingly do so. I would do anything for him and gladly, but the interests of heaven forbid it. If he is to remain, then I must leave. If he was to stay, people might think I was afraid of him, and that I sought the arrangement with him to keep his mouth shut.
That's just putting me off with specious excuses. Your arguments are all too far-fetched. Why should you take upon yourself the interests of religion? Can't heaven punish the guilty without assistance from us? Let us just obey heaven's commands and not bother our heads about anything else.
I have already said I forgive him. That is doing what heaven commands. But heaven does not command me to live with him after the scandal and insults put on me today.
And does it command you to lend an ear to his father's fantastic caprices? Or to accept the gift of possession to which you have no rightful claim?
People who know me will not suspect me of self-interests. Worldly wealth makes little appeal to me. Its tawdry glitter does not dazzle me. If I intend to accept the gifts the Father insists on giving me, it is only because I fear that such precious objects may go to unworthy hands, or go to people who will use them for evil purposes, and not intend to use them as I do, to the glory of God and the good of my neighbor.
My good. Beside these delicate scruples, they'll get you into trouble with their rightful heir. If heaven has really inspired you with an inability to live in the same house as to me, wouldn't it be better that you should prudently withdraw, rather than allow a son to be hounded from his father's house on your account, in the face of all right and reason? Believe me, that would be showing some sense of decency.
It is now 3:30, madam. Certain pious obligations require my presence. Pardon my leaving you so soon.
Please join us in trying to help Madame. She's in dreadful distress. The betrothal her father has arranged for this evening has driven her to despair. Oh, here he comes, please. I beseech you, help us by hook or crook to frustrate this wretched scheme which is worrying us all.
I'm pleased to find you all here. I have something in this document that will please you. You know what it is.
Father, in the name of heaven which has witnessed mine happiness, and by everything that can move your heart, forego your rights as a father and absolve me from the dire necessity of obeying this matter. Don't drive me by harsh insistence on your rights to thank heaven of being your daughter. Don't condemn to misery the life you bestowed upon me. If you now forbid me to give myself to the man I love, save me at least. On my knees, I implore you, from giving myself to a man I abhor. Don't drive me this act of desperation by pushing your authority to the extreme.
Still your heart, man, now. No human weakness.
Your affection for him doesn't trouble me. Show it to the full. Give him your wealth, and if that's not enough, let him have mine. I consent with all my heart to freely give it you. But at least don't include me with it. Rather let me spend such sad days as may remain to me within the austere walls of a convent.
Oh, yes. Girls are all for going to convents as soon as their father's wishes conflict with their wanton desires. Get up! The harder you find him to accept him, the better for your soul. Marry and mortify the flesh, but don't plague me anymore with your bawling and crying.
Oh, but how can you treat her?
And you, be quiet. Mind your own business. I absolutely forbid you to say another word.
I might be allowed to offer words of my
Sister, your advice is always excellent, most cogent, and I value it extremely, but I hope you will allow me to manage without it.
I am at a loss to know what to say after what we have seen today. I can only marvel at your blindness. You must be bewitched by the man, infatuated to deny the truth of what we have told you today.
With all due deference to you, I judge things as I see them. I know your indulgence for that worthless son of mine. You were afraid he played a trick on this unfortunate man. Ah, but you took it too calmly for me to believe you. Had the accusation been true, you would have been in a much different state of mind.
Why should a woman have to behave as though her honor is imperiled by a mere declaration of love? For my part, I just laugh at such advances. I would rather we protect our good names by less violent means. A woman need not be a dragon of vindictiveness. A snub coolly and discreetly given is, I think, sufficiently effective in rebuffing advances.
All the same, I know where I stand, and I'm not going to be put off.
I wonder more and more of this strange infatuation. But what would you say if we were to actually show you that we're telling the truth?
Show me?
Yes.
Rubbish.
Just supposing I could arrange for you to see it with your own eyes.
It's the very idea.
What a man you are. Do at least give an answer. I'm not asking you to take my word for it. Supposing I could arrange for you to see and hear everything from some point of vantage. Oh, what would you say then about this godly man of yours?
I should say nothing, because it just can't be done.
This delusion has lasted too long. I've had enough of being accused of deceiving you. It is necessary now, for my own satisfaction, that I make you a witness to all the truth I have told you today, and without more ado.
Very well. I'll take you at your word. Let's see how you make good your promise.
Have him come down.
He's cunning, may be difficult to catch.
No, people are easily taken in by what they love, and vanity predisposes them to deception. Have him come down. You too must retire.
Ah!
Help me bring the table up.
Oh dear mother, thank you!
Now, get under it.
What?
It is essential that you should be completely hidden.
But under the table.
Oh, for heaven's sake, listen to me. I know what I am doing. Now take care and be not seen.
You are asking a very great deal of me, but I assume I must see things through now.
I don't believe you have cause to complain, but I'm going to play a rather unusual role. Don't be shocked. Since you reduce me to it, I intend to coax this hypocrite to drop his mask and encourage his audacity. It will be for you to call a halt to his insensate passion. Only you can spare your poor wife by exposing her to no more than is necessary to disabuse you. Oh, but here he comes. Take it. Take care not to be seen.
I was informed that you wished to speak to me.
Yes. I have a secret to tell you, but shut the door before we begin and have a good look around. We wouldn't want another incident like this morning's. Demi made me terribly frightened on your account. The truth is, I was so taken aback that it never occurred to me to deny his accusations. Oh, your reputation saved us. My husband is incapable of thinking ill of you. He insists on our being together to show his contempt for idle rumors. So now, I can be here with you without fear of reproach and can reveal to you that I am perhaps only too ready to welcome your love.
I find it difficult to follow your meaning, madam. Only a while ago you spoke very differently.
How little you understand of the heart of a woman if such a rebuff has offended. How little you know what we mean to convey when we defend ourselves so feebly. We shrink from an immediate avowal. Our manner sufficiently reveals that in our heart of hearts, we surrender.
Ah, yes, madam. It It is indeed delightful to hear such words from the lips of one I love. The honey of your words sets coursing throughout my entire being sensations more delicious than I've ever known before. But you must understand if my heart still dares to entertain a doubt of its own felicity. If I may be allowed to put the matter frankly, madam, I'll never trust these feelings until I've been vouchsafed some small poor taste of the favors for which I yearn. Yes, that alone will reassure me and give me absolute confidence in your intentions towards me.
Oh, but why must you go so fast? Would you have me reveal all at once what I feel for you? I have overstepped the bounds of modesty in confessing my feelings, yet is it enough? Can there be no satisfying you without going to ultimate lengths?
But if you look upon my advances with such a favorable eye, why refuse me such convincing proof?
Oh, and how can I consent without defending him whose name is ever on your lips?
If fear of heaven is the only obstacle to my passion, that is a barrier I can easily remove. Let me not restrain you.
Oh, but they threaten us with the wrath of heaven.
I can dissipate these foolish fears for you. I know the way to remove such scruples. It's true that certain qualms of a goat are not forbidden, but there are ways and means of coming to terms with them in the eyes of heaven. Do you have a bad cough, madam?
Oh, I am in great distress.
Why would you care for a little of this licorice?
Oh, it is a most obstinate cold. I fear all of the licorice in the world won't help me now.
Oh, it is certainly very trying.
More so than I can say.
Yes, madam. As I was saying, your scruples can easily be removed. You are assured of absolute secrecy with me, and the only harm in the action lies in its being known. The public scandal is what constitutes the offense. Sin sinned in secret are no sins at all.
Very well then. I see that I must yield to consent and accord you with everything you wish. But if in consenting I offend, so much the worse for he who forces me to it. Surely the fault cannot be accounted mine.
Yes, madam. Upon me being
Go into the gallery and see that my husband isn't there.
Why bother with him? Between ourselves, he's a fellow one can lead by the nose.
All the same.
Yes, I must admit it. The man's an abominable scoundrel. Lead by the nose. Whew, I can't believe it. I'm in a daze. Lead by the nose.
Lead by the nose.
Yes.
Oh, you can't believe as easily as that. Get under the table again. It's not time yet. Don't trust to mere conjecture.
No. Hell itself never produced anything more vile.
Oh, for heaven's sakes! Get under the table again. Don't be so hasty. You don't want to be mistaken.
Everything favors me, madam. I've looked in all the rooms. There's no one here. And now, my rapture. Deceive me, would you? You meant to marry my daughter and yet you coveted my wife? Oh, for a long time I couldn't believe it was true, but the proof has gone far enough. I'm convinced, and for my part I ask nothing further.
It was very disagreeable of me to do it. I was driven to treat you like this.
But you will no more of that. You must leave this house without more ado.
My intention, sir!
That sort of talk won't work now. You must leave this house forthwith.
You are the one who must leave this house. You who talk as if you were master. This house is mine and I'll have you see it. What's more, I'll show you by picking a quarrel with me. I have the means to confound and punish an impostor, avenge the affront to heaven, and make those who talk of me leaving this house regret it! Ha!
Alas, I don't know what to do. This is no laughing matter.
Oh, why?
What he said makes me realize my mistake. My deed of gift begins to worry me.
Your deed of gift?
There's no going back on it now. But there's something else that worries me.
What is it?
I'll tell you everything. But I must go at once and see whether a certain strong box is still upstairs. Worries me the most. I'm more concerned about that than anything else.
Is there some important secret about the strong box?
Oh, gosh. My lamented friend left it with me for safekeeping. He put it into my hands himself in the greatest secrecy. It contains documents on which he told me his life and property depend.
Why then did you trust them to someone else?
Oh, because of a scruple of conscience. I went straight to the scoundrel and took him into my confidence. He convinced me to give him the strong box so that, in case of inquiry, I could deny that I had it and yet safeguard my conscience so far as giving false testimony was concerned.
You're in a difficult position, it seems to me. What's more, it was most unwise of you to provoke him when he had such a hold over you. You ought to have been more conciliatory in dealing with him.
What? A man who could hide such double-dealing, such wickedness under the outward semblance of ardent piety? A man whom I took into my house as a penniless beggar. No, I'll have no more to do with godly men. I'll hold them in utter abhorrence in future. I'll consider nothing too bad for them.
There you go again. No moderation in anything. You are incapable of being sensible and temperate. You must be always rushing from one extreme to the other. You realize your mistake now. Distinguish between virtue and the outward appearance of it. Don't be so hasty in bestowing your esteem, and keep a sense of proportion.
Is it true, Father, that this scoundrel is threatening you? That he is insensible to every benefit? And that this wicked and outrageous crime, he has turned your own generosity against you?
It is my son! And a dreadful grief it is to me, too.
Oh, leave it to me! I shall crop his ears for him. No half measures with a scoundrel like that. I shall undertake to rid you of him without any delay. I shall settle this business, and I will deal with him.
That's typical young man's talk. Moderate your feelings, for goodness sake. We live in an age and under a government where it goes ill to those who resort to violence.
What's all this? What are these strange goings-on I've been hearing about?
Aye, strange indeed. And I've seen it with my own eyes as well. This is the reward I get for my pains. In sheer kindness of heart, I relieve a man in his misery. Receive him into my house. Load him with kindness. Treat him like a brother. Give him my daughter. And what does the infamous scoundrel do but folly endeavor to seduce my wife? Not content with that, he has the audacity to turn my own benevolence against me. He threatens to ruin me with the weapons my own unwise generosities put into his hands, deprive me of my possessions, and reduce me to the bedroom from which I rescued him.
Oh, My son, I just can't believe that he's been guilty of such wickedness.
What do you mean?
People are always envious of the righteous.
Whatever are you talking about, Mother?
I mean that there are queer goings-on in this house, and I know very well how much they hate him.
But what does their hatred have to do with what I'm telling you?
I told you 100 times when you were a little boy. Virtue on earth is persecuted ever. The envious die, but envy never.
Oh. But what has this to do with what has happened?
They'll have made up 100 idle tales about it.
Oh, you'll make me swear, Mother. I told you I saw it all myself.
There are no limits to the malice of slanderous tongues.
This is ridiculous talk. I saw him, I tell you. And when I say I saw him, I mean I really did see him. How many more times must I tell you? Must I go on saying it? Must I bawl it at the top of my voice?
Good heavens. Appearances can often be deceptive. One shouldn't judge by what one sees.
Oh, you'll drive me mad.
It's human nature to think evil of people. Goodness is often misinterpreted.
Should I interpret it as kindly solicitude when I see him trying to kiss my wife?
One ought never to make accusations without just cause. You should have waited until you were quite certain of his intentions.
What the devil? How was I to be more certain? Should I have waited until he... Oh, you'll drive me to say something I shouldn't.
No. He's far too good a man. I can't imagine he meant to do what you're saying he did.
Oh, look here. Oh, if you were my mother, I don't know what I'd say to you. They're so angry.
It's the word of the world, Master. You once didn't believe, and now she won't believe you.
We are wasting time with this nonsense, which we ought to be using for making plans. We can't afford to sleep in the face of this scoundrel's threats.
Why? Do you really think you'll have the audacity to carry them out?
Well, I can't think he should have a case. His ingratitude is too glaring. I shouldn't rely on that. He'll find means to justify whatever he does to you. Intrigue has landed people in difficulties on less evidence than this before now. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. When he had such a hold over you, you never should have provoked him so far.
True, but what could I do? The audacity of the villain was such I wasn't master of my own feelings.
I only wish we could patch up some sort of reconciliation. Had I known what a strong position he was in, I would have never been a party to making such a fuss.
What could this fellow want? Go at once and see. In a fine state for anyone to come see me.
Good afternoon, dear sister. Pray, let me speak with the master.
He has company. I don't suppose he can talk to anyone right now.
I'm not for being troublesome. I don't think you'll find my visit unsatisfactory. You'll be pleased what I have come about.
Your name?
You just tell him I'm here on behalf of Mr. Tartuffe and for his own good.
There's a man on the door who's come on behalf of Tartuffe. He's very civil about it. He says his business is something you'd be pleased to hear.
We must see what he wants.
Perhaps it means a reconciliation. How should I behave to him?
Don't show your resentment. If he's for coming to an agreement, you must listen to him.
How do you do, sir? May heaven bless you and confound all who seeks to do you harm.
This civil beginning confirms my impression. It means a reconciliation.
I have always been very devoted to your family. I was once in your father's service.
I'm sorry not to recognize you. Forgive me, but I don't know your name.
Loyal's the name. Norman by birth and bailiff to the court. And let them that envy me that want to. I can hardly claim to have discharged my duty with credit this 40 year now. Heaven be praised, and now I've come, sir, to serve this writ upon you. Excuse me, the liberty.
What? You've gone to...
Now take it quiet, sir. It's only a writ in order to quit the house at once. You and yours and bargain. Bargain. And make way for others, without delay and without bail as herein provided.
What? Me? Leave the house?
Now that is it, sir, if you do not mind. This house, as you be duly aware. Good Mr. Tartuffe, and no arguments about it. He is lord and master of your possessions.
What marvelous impudence!
I want nothing to do with you, sir. It's this gentleman I'm dealing with. Yes, sir. I know you never resist authority, not on any consideration. You allow me to carry out my orders as a gentleman should.
You may as easily find yourself getting a hiding from under black gun, Mr. Bailiff!
Ask your son to hold his tongue, sir, or retire!
Father!
I'm very sorry to have to report you.
He should be disloyal, not loyal by the looks of him.
I have a soft spot for godly men, sir. And only took service of this writ in consideration for you, sir. And to be helpful and to stop the drop of falling to anybody who might have the same feelings for you that I have, I wouldn't have gone about things so considerate-like.
What could be worse than ordering a man out of his own home?
We are giving you time. I'll give a day of execution till tomorrow. I must ask for the keys, of course, before you go to bed. My men will help you. I picked a handy lot so they can get everything out for you. Nobody can treat you fairer than that, and seeing I'm showing you every consideration, I ask the same from you, sir. That is, that you'll do nothing to hinder me in the discharge of my duty.
I'd willingly give the last 100 louis I possess for the pleasure of landing him a punch on his ugly snout.
Oh, steady, don't do anything foolish.
I can hardly restrain myself before such unheard of insolence. I'm just itching to be at him!
That broad back of yours could do with a good dusting.
I could get you in trouble for talking like that, Molas. But it all applies to women as well, you know.
That's enough, sir. We'll leave it at that. Give us the document and go.
Good day, then. The Lord be with you all.
I and the devil take you and him who sent you. Do you see now, Mother, whether I was right or not? Do you now see how much of a wreck Tartuffe is?
I don't know whether I'm on my head or my heels.
You're on your arse, madam. You have no cause to complain, no problem to blame him. It's all part of his pious intentions, his love-like ideologies. It's pure charity on his part to rob you of everything you have that might stand in the way of your own salvation.
Will you be quiet? I'm always having to remind you.
Let us go and take counsel on what course to follow. Go and expose this ungrateful scoundrel. This last act of his must invalidate the deed of gift. His treachery must prove too glaring to permit him the success we fear.
I'm very sorry to bring you bad news, sir.
Valere!
Marianne.
But I'm obliged to do so because you're in most urgent danger. A very close friend sent me intelligence in confidence. You must fly immediately. The scoundrel denounced you to the king an hour ago and put into his hands a strongbox whose secrets you may have kept in breach of your duty as a subject. Now, I know no particulars of the offense with which you are charged, but a warrant has been issued for your arrest. And, to ensure effective service of it, Tartuffe himself is commanded to accompany the person that is to apprehension.
Tartuffe! I must admit it. The man really is a monster.
So he strengthens his hand.
The slightest
That's
delay,
how he means to make himself master of your possessions.
the slightest delay may be fatal to you. I have my carriage at the door to take you away, and 1,000 keys which I have brought for you. We must lose no time, however. This is a shattering blow. There is no avoiding it, except by flight. I offer you my services to conduct you to a place of safety. There, I will stay with you until you're out of danger.
Alas, how can I ever repay you? But I must leave my thanks for another time. May heaven allow me to someday return this favor. For now, farewell. Take care, all of you.
Oh, go at once, brother. We'll see that everything necessary is done.
Gently, sir, gently! You don't need to go very far to find lodging. You are a prisoner in the king's name.
Villain! To keep this trick to the last. This is the blow whereby you finish me. The master stroke of all your treachery.
Your words are powerless to move me. I am schooled to suffer everything in the cause of heaven. Yes, I am fully aware of the assistance you gave me. But my first duty is to the interests of my king, and that certain obligation is so strong in me as to extinguish all gratitude to you. To that allegiance I would sacrifice friends, wives, kinsmen, and myself with them.
Remarkable meekness, indeed!
How impudently the dog makes a mockery of heaven!
No, oh, no rage can move me. I have no other thought but to fulfill my duty.
What credit can come to me for this? How can you regard such a blood
And do you not remember, ungrateful wretch, that it was my hand that rescued you from indigence?
Any employment must needs be honorable that comes from which authority that sent me hither.
Imposter!
Oh, how he cunningly cloaks his villainies with a mask of what we almost revered!
This consuming zeal of which you boast is as great as you say. Why didn't it come to light until he had caught you with his life?
Pray, deliver me from this futile clamor, sir. Proceed to the execution of your orders.
Already, and you do well to recall me to my duty. In fulfillment of my instructions, I command you to accompany me to the prison in which you are to be lodged.
What? Me, sir?
Yes.
But why the prison?
I am not accountable to you. Throw him to the floor very roughly. Calm your fears, sir. We live under the rule of a prince impervious to fraud. A monarch who can read men's hearts, whom no impostors are deceives. His love for good men and true does not preclude a proper detestation of those who are false. This man could never deceive him. He has evaded more subtle snares than his. The long history of his dark crimes would fill volumes. In short, the king filled with detestation for his base ingratitude and wickedness to you, added this to his other crimes, and only put me under his orders to see to what lengths his impudence would go to, and to oblige you to give you full satisfaction. All documents he has of yours I am to take from him and restore to you, and his majesty annuls the deed of gift of possession that you made to him. This clemency he bestows upon you in recognition of your former loyal service, and to let you see that he is never insensible to true merit, that he can reward a good action when least expected, and that he chooses to remember good rather than ill.
Heaven be praised!
Oh, the grief and happy end to all our troubles! Who could have foretold this?
So you see, you villain!
Oh, brother, forbear!
Do not stoop to such indignity. Leave the unhappy creature to his fate. Add nothing to the remorse which must now overwhelm him. Rather, hope that he may henceforward return to the paths of virtue, reform his life, and learn to detest his vices, and so earn some mitigation of the justice of the king. Meanwhile, for your own part, you must go on your knees and render appropriate thanks for the benevolence his majesty has shown you. Now, for his majesty.
I'm sorry. Generosity shown on us today, and once that deed is done, we have another to perform, to crown the happiness of Valor. A lover who has proved both generous and sincere.